Wiki Phoenix here
we're
from
moving into
CLN, and
quarter.
today we're going to be doing a campaign debate for senator. So basically, we have a campaign going on for who's going to be the next senator, and I managed to arrange the people who are campaigning to become senator to have a debate here in the town hall. Right now, we've got gunshots going on outside because there's a huge disturbance and rallies going on about who should become the senator. It's a very big thing here on this island.
Hey, CLN news. If we could, like sip on some coffee for a minute, maybe a martini until all these zombies are killed. I think it'd be bad for the news media to watch. You probably hear gunshots in the background.
Agreed, agreed. We should wait
All
for the
right,
shots to calm
yeah.
down.
I'm drinking on a martini right now. So
Excuse
if
me, sir.
anybody else wants to
Sorry.
grab a martini in the back room, go ahead. While these
Alrighty, officer.
infected people are
Thank
walking
you,
I'm
around
just
sir.
with a
letting you know
shot.
what I've got on me. As a member of my client security team, I have
Yeah,
a
just close
can
the
of pepper
bottom
spray,
doors.
a
guys.
taser, and
main doors?
a Glock 17. Right now, I
Alright.
currently have my pepper spray out. I don't feel the need for a lethal option since you guys are here, but I'm just letting you know
Close
I have
the
it.
main door.
I have all of those
Alright.
things.
That's fine. Just to make sure, is there anybody else here with a weapon on their person?
I
Yeah.
I currently have a
Yes.
shotgun, but with no ammo.
Alright, as
I
long
have-
as you guys don't pull it out, we shouldn't have any problems
Oh
today.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a weapon, but I'm not
I
pulling it
just have
out.
to say it. I just have to say it.
Yeah.
Will there be more people here to spectate this
Copy that.
debate?
I'm inside.
Yeah, let's just give it about 5 or 10 minutes so more people have the chance to get here. And also, before we start, somebody could maybe Wicked, if you can go down and
Sir,
make
may I
sure
speak to
that
you
the less
really quickly?
gunshots, the better. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Alright.
then
Would
we'll
somebody
shake
like to put
hands
out
and
a
begin.
311 about when this will start? Because somebody asked in the 311 earlier.
I've had a lot of sex in that room. Be careful. where you
We'll
walk.
see what happens. Should I go and check on the situation outside?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and let them know the less gunshots, the better.
The silencers are expensive though.
So we're going to be doing this debate in the courtroom?
Yeah, I think there's more room instead of my office. My office is small.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is a room next door with a table, but I think
Everything
this is
looks
better for
cool
media
outside.
purposes.
It's
Oh
all
yeah,
secure.
and if ever, yeah.
God, the protesters outside are very angry.
It's all cool outside. They're only clearing up the infected that's getting close.
I thought they were protesters.
Clearing up the last few.
10-4.
Can't seem to figure out how to walk.
I'm gonna double check around here just to get a better view of what's going on.
There's some to
Seems to be as a
Oh,
guard
sounds like
post tower
two.
up here.
all the way to the east, just around the back of the like military kind of things, white things, domes.
Okay, so he seems
Jeez,
busy.
that guy was flying.
Okay, it seems to have calmed down now. I think we're all good, guys. Maybe not.
I don't. But it is high. Sad.
So, Senator, where would you be seating for this debate?
I figured. I'm just saying, for video coverage, I'm thinking maybe I could stand here where I am, and maybe he could stand right here where he is, or maybe we could sit down right there. I could sit down over here, and you could like maybe stand right here and film us.
Yeah.
But I really like to be standing because
So you prefer to have the audience in the shot?
Yeah, the audience would be good, but I really like to be standing as I could get more off my chest and talk better when I'm
Good job,
standing.
guys. Good job.
Okay.
All right, all infected are cleared out. Just so you guys know, we're gonna start. If you'd like to wait about 5 minutes, and then we can start whenever you guys want to after that. Can I get the
Pleasure to meet you.
CLPD out in the front door real quick?
I take it, Bob. I take it you're his bodyguard, right?
Seeing as though we're gonna stand, how about you stand around here, just in front
What's
of.
that?
If we stand around here, just in front of the audience.
What's that?
If we just stand around here in front of the audience, and then you can be a bit more personal with the crowd.
Oh, okay. Is this all the people we have coming?
I think we got more people coming in.
It'd be great if we did.
But yeah, just letting you know who I am, why I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I'm not particularly politically affiliated. As when it comes to my services,
guys,
I'm just here, you know.
to the back. Just
My
Protect
political
your man.
opinions don't matter.
Right. You're just here to protect your
To the senator and
the guy
I'm here to
running.
protect
can be in the back if you want
the
to, wherever you
delegates.
want.
If you require security, we
Go
can
ahead.
help.
Oh,
you
he's
out.
not. No, he's a delegate. He's not a delegate. He's actually a candidate.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Wicked.
I'm not good with politics.
That's fine. That's fine. Either's Donald Trump. We all understand that, though.
This is a government building.
People might not be able to climb it.
Yeah,
but they
I
can
had-
get
I'll
over it.
clean it up later.
I was going
Don't worry
That's
about it.
disgusting.
Going down the road towards
I'll
Cavala, and
clean it up
all
later.
over the road, it was nuts. Yeah,
Is this all the spectators coming in?
all over the road.
I think so.
Yeah.
Guys at the entrance, are you coming in for the debate or are you staying outside?
No, we're standing guard outside.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're ready to start.
No, I'm good.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
We ready to begin, guys?
As soon as you start recording, I want to go ahead. I want to shake my competition's hand.
I've been recording for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go shake this guy's hand.
Good idea.
Well, good luck. I hope the media gets this debate out real nice.
Good luck to yourself.
Don't let my age fool you.
Okay, just to keep everyone informed, the debate is currently for the campaign for the next senator. So, just so people are aware of what is happening right now. I'm going to be asking some specific topics on situations concerning, and after I finish my topics, you are more than welcome to ask questions after. So, after I say a specific topic, I just want to give your policies on them, and you can debate between each other on whether you agree or disagree on them. So, okay, so we're going to start with tax. So, how will you handle tax in this island? We'll start with you, Colin, since you are the senator.
Right now, I think taxes are being dealt out pretty good. I'll explain. Right now, the taxes are at the lowest they've ever been.
Shall bring this about as being arrested.
Taxes are at the lowest they've ever been. They've been this low for a few weeks now. I went on vacation about a week ago, and I make sure taxes are low, and they can't be touched even by my office. You know. I do raise taxes when I raise taxes on weapons.
Make sure
I
you
have
say
raised them
you're
to
against
100%
drugs,
across the board
illegal
before, and I'll
weapons,
give you
all
my
that crap.
explanation why I do it.
You know I've got a rap sheet
Uh,
for drugs though.
Anyway, I
no,
raise the
so
taxes
it's-
across the board on weapons when there's a high crime rate because I don't agree with people doing crime in this city. So when they do start doing crime, I raise the freaking taxes, and then when they start abusing
He's struggling now.
the fields, you know, where they're supposed to grow like olives and stuff, I will raise the vehicle tax. It all depends on the citizens.
All right.
He'll raise the vehicle tax while people are doing olives. It's not right.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I raise the taxes according to how the citizens are behaving.
Okay, that is great. So what are your policies on this, diffusion?
My policies on taxes, to be honest, I don't think they should be raised for personal gain, to be honest. And that's what it actually feels like since I've been on the island. I mean, to me, they're pretty high at the minute.
Actually, they're at an all-time low. They can't go no lower.
So 40% is the lowest?
That on weapon and
On weapons, I understand. The fuel tax?
fuel tax, it's all-time low also.
Because 40% seems a bit high.
It does. But like I said, that's the lowest they can go.
But I want to.
And personal gain. You mentioned something about personal gain. If I can comment on that, I'd like to comment on that. There's no personal gain. Taxes will. So you're saying you'll keep taxes low even if there's a high crime rate, and there's no personal gain out of this because I actually own 2 car shops and a weapon shop. When I raise taxes, guess what happens? No one buys anything. So it's not a personal gain. It's to teach people a lesson.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you keep the taxes low, even for on crime rate, you put taxes up for like weapons.
Yeah, when crime rate's high, I'll raise the taxes on weapons to 100%. That means they're paying more than double.
I mean, the weapons are. I do understand the weapons are pretty expensive at the minute, and I do understand about raising the taxes for weapons only on high crime rates.
Oh well.
All right.
All right. Well,
Fusion. Legion wants to know: will you go into Yellen?
Yellen.
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
As long as they keep theirs to either normal.
Don't shoot the
Yeah,
messenger.
no, just make sure they keep to normal because we can hear them outside.
Yeah, I can hear everything they're saying.
Thank you. Okay, sorry about the interruption. So is that okay with taxes? Is there anything else that needs to be said on taxes?
I think he needs to. I think he still wants to comment on. He don't agree with me raising taxes when the crime rate's high. On,
I agree. I agree.
Oh.
Them being high on weapons when the crime rate's high, but not on fuel.
Oh no, on vehicles I raise them, and that actually hurts me. So there's no personal gain. Just remember that. You mentioned something about personal gain. It actually hurts me.
That brings me to something that you said earlier on. But you raise taxes. You'll raise the taxes on civs because you was arrested.
No, if you didn't read the rest of the bulletin, it was because of the police officers. I got arrested for being raped by a medic.
I mean, well, you weren't actually raped.
I did not raise him though. It was a threat to the police. See, when you're the senator, you actually have an upper hand sometimes.
I've got that on video from the from the rape.
Right. Well, see, like when you're the senator, you can throw your power around a little bit and make a few threats. You know what I mean? So if you actually win this campaign, I mean, you'll have power to you. You can use it how you want it. Taxes didn't get raised. It was a threat.
Yeah, but threatening to raise taxes, that's not something a senator does.
Well, that's what I do.
Okay, so do you think that's it for taxes, or do you want anyone else to say?
I'm good on the taxes unless he has a couple. Unless he has anything else to add.
Okay.
No, I'm good on taxes.
Does anyone have anything to ask about taxes in the audience?
Audience, please ask.
Why are the taxes so high?
All right, I'm going to explain this one more time. The taxes are at an all-time low. Taxes cannot go lower than 14%.
14.
40 and 40.
Okay, you just said 14.
40 and 40, right?
That's what I thought. It slipped up there.
Taxes cannot go no lower than that. I mean, if I want to get on a computer system right now and push it lower than that, the computer will not let me. If there was not a senator right now, the taxes would be actually 40, 40, and 17. So they would actually be a little higher.
So you're saying the petroleum tax cannot go any lower? than 40.
No, they cannot.
I have a question related to taxes for both candidates.
Okay.
So people to the island that have a little bit newer, don't have quite the money to spend. They go to buy a car, and because there's a high crime rate, the vehicle prices are up, correct? And
They're not right now.
I understand that, sir. I understand that. But let's speak figuratively. When the crime rates are high, you're hurting the newcomers to the island because they no longer can have the money to spend on these vehicles, correct?
Okay. All right.
And
now,
what is your plan to combat this, to keep people
I have an
coming
answer for
to the
that.
island?
I have an answer for that, and I actually have witnesses. Well, let's see, how many witnesses do I have? There's a couple new people to this island. I think Wicked's the only witness I have right now. But to answer your question, when the new people do come to the island, I had a bank account of $9 million at one time. I'm down to a lot lower than that. When they do come to the island, and there has been predicaments where the crime rate was high and taxes were high. Myself and my bodyguards specifically picked up these immigrants from the airport, took them to Jeffrey Winters, took them to Torque, and bought them a vehicle. We bought them materials, and we told them how to get started on their happy life. We paid for it out of our own pocket. So that's my answer, and that's what I have done. I have spent millions on new people. Millions.
Welcome to the club, so do we.
Would
I have also.
Would the opposition like to rebuttal?
No.
All right, that's all my questions, sir. Thank you.
I would like to ask,
No problem.
what do you think you'll accomplish by raising taxes to combat crime as a threat? A threat isn't what we need.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we need
what
a
I have
solution, not
accomplished
a
when
threat.
you go to when I raise taxes on weapons, for example, let's use that as an example for your question. All right, there's a place at the mall where you can buy legal weapons. When I raise the taxes to 100% on weapons when crime rate's high, a lot of people can still afford them, right? Because they're not that expensive for legal weapons. Legal weapons aren't that powerful. Now, say they want to go to the black market and spend, a weapon that's usually $300,000 or $500,000. When I raise taxes to 100%, now those weapons are well over $1 million. That's what I'm accomplishing. The police have the upper hand when I do that. So,
May I ask a question?
sure.
So you're saying about high caliber weapons. You can in the mall you can legally buy a 7.62 caliber weapon for 14,000, and then you can go to black market and buy a sniper rifle scope up to 10,000. And in black market, the illegal weapons are for 300,000. The 5.56 Tanag, which are actually
All
even
the
lower
weapons, from my
caliber.
understanding,
Right,
are
yeah,
illegal in the black market.
And basically
You've
what
been
this
to the
means,
black market.
I have been. I've sold
So,
the diamonds and the gold
Here's
that
what
I found
you're
in treasure
going off
hunts.
of, if you don't mind me interrupting. You're going off
Yeah.
the caliber of the ammo. Well, the caliber doesn't mean anything. It's the recoil of these weapons. I'm a marksman myself. I know all my weapons. It doesn't matter. Like you said, at the mall, they sell 7.75 or 7.4, whatever it is. You're looking at what kind of gun is that coming out of compared to what kind of gun you're going to go get at the black market. You're going to get a gun at the black market that's not going to have any recoil. That's what I'm getting at. If you put somebody with a gun in the mall with a high caliber against somebody with a 5.56 at black market, that 5.56 is going to be way much more accurate. So
I can argue with that.
You can't argue with that. You said you can?
Because
No, you can't.
I can. At the range, the 7.62 is much more viable. It has less speed loss at longer ranges, and you can shoot up to
Can I just ask,
1.2
where
kilometers.
is there a police officer in here?
And you're going to reload how fast?
I can show you. Of course,
Security code orange.
like 3 seconds or 4 seconds reload.
That's too long for the one at the mall.
Excuse me.
I don't have to reload if I go to the black market.
But you see, the gunfight usually doesn't last so long that you need to reload. At least from my experience, I kill a person before I empty the mag.
What's going on?
And especially with
I
the
don't know.
CZ one,
I
10
saw the
bullets.
Legion walk out with their guns.
It's lethal.
There's a shit
Absolutely.
ton of zombies out there. That's probably what's
Okay.
going on.
Combined
It's
with the black
infected.
market
Disregard.
scopes,
The
like
protesters.
I understand that
infected.
if the scope was 50k,
Okay.
the DMS one, for example, that can scope in up to 5 times, but it's only 10k. Like for 24,000, you can get a pretty nasty Hitman set. And 24,000 is what?
Yeah, but
Just
two,
let
two,
Mr.
two
anything you buy in
rounds.
the black
Chase is
market,
in
you're
the
looking at
house.
really serious time. Because from what I have been told by the CLPD, that the black market weapons are illegal, and any equipment that's there.
Yes, but the punishment for carrying attachments is pretty low.
I think it's
Like, for
15
I think the point the
item.
Senate is trying to get at is he's taxing
So I'm
illegal
part of the
items,
security detail.
so they are less easy to get hold of.
Yeah,
That's his end point to this.
I can stand.
It's not really a
buying
debate
more
of whether which one is better than a legal one.
I'm
We're
sorry
just
if
talking
I-
about taxation.
If you're trying to stop criminals with taxing stuff, they have plenty of money from what they do to get anything they want. So you're just hurting everybody else.
Actually, you're talking about the criminals?
Hostings.
I'm just saying, if in my mind, if a criminal is doing illegal activities, they're gonna have plenty of money to get what they need.
You think?
Yep.
They might have plenty of money what they need, but they're not going to be dumb and go spend $1 million on a $300,000 gun.
Why wouldn't they when they can make $1 million?
I know they wouldn't. I've lived here for 2 years. They won't. They're not going to throw away $700,000 when they can wait for their own crime rate to go down and then purchase it. I've been here for 2 years. I've been a senator for 6 months. I know how the system works, and it's working good. So I'm just going to end.
Mr. Senator.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I thought you were done talking. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, go ahead.
Mr. Senator, I know you say it makes the crime rate go down. What effect does that have on the actual arrests for these violent criminals?
What do you mean? What effect does it have on his arrest?
On the arrest rate of these violent criminals. I know you say it makes the crime rate go down, but does it actually give justice to anybody? The fact that they're no longer committing the crimes doesn't really,
Actually, it does. Well,
make up for the justice that still has been lost to the victims of these violent criminals.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little inside story on my bodyguards. I have 4 of them. What the cops can't do, my bodyguards will do and accomplish, and they have done. And when I'm talking about that is people waking up and doing heroin and cocaine and weed, which screws the economy up so bad. Part of I can't control the item tax that screws it up beyond more than you can imagine. And I have a set of guys that go around searching the fields to make sure no one's doing drugs, because a lot of people want to do drugs when police officers are asleep. In my case, they're pussies. So I have my guys go out and take care of the situation myself.
Are these commissioned police officers?
No, they're not.
So you have essentially, sir, and forgive me for making assumptions here, but essentially vigilantes running around doing these things for you?
To help you out, yes. Yes, to help your taxes out, to help the item tax and the economy. Yes, I do, because if I didn't, you would be struggling right now. That's what I do as senator. My life is more at risk than you can imagine.
Okay, so is there any more questions on taxation?
Not from me, no.
Okay. So I guess our next topic of debate is immigration. Considering everyone is coming in to prosper from this island, what do you guys feel about this, and what do you think? Should it be built upon and improved, or?
Who do you want to go first?
I'd like to go with you first, and
Okay, I'll go first.
I always let the
again.
senator go first.
On immigrants, I welcome them all because the more people, the better the economy. I think we all can agree on that. Of course, we do need to keep a close eye on them when they first come in. I'm pretty sure we do that. Yeah, I don't mind immigrants coming in. The more the merrier, the better for the economy.
Sometimes that brings in higher crime rates.
That's all right. We already talked about crime, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't understand. Immigrants are welcome, and they do need and somebody to keep an eye on, some more than others. But I think there should be a little bit of control in there.
I can imagine it can put a strain on police.
What are you talking about control?
Oh.
What are you talking about? What do you mean by control?
Like for instance, you get a massive influx of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
And just controlling, how much comes in at a time, so it doesn't overpower the overall economy.
Oh, no, I actually disagree with that. I want a mass influx of immigrants because it's great for the economy. It's great for our
I'm not
island.
saying it's not great for the economy. I'm just saying it might be a bit overpowering on the economy and the
We need
CLPD.
to get something that shuts this guy down. You know what I mean?
Well, they have their work cut out for them. They go through a lot of training. I'm pretty sure they can handle it.
Okay, is there any questions for this, or do you guys have anything else to say?
I mean, we all do die off at some time. I mean, we got to keep this island going.
Oh yeah, so we've got to keep a balance in the economy, and I have noticed like on the item tax, it's been high today, and it is slowly going back down.
Yeah, that's because I'm just giving a rough opinion right now. I'm pretty sure we had some people wake up early in the morning and do some drugs. Just taking a wild guess, and I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll move on to another question. So what about the laws of the city? Is there anything that you want changing, or if you could, what would you change? And
I do. Oh my god.
And what would you do to improve this island in general?
Well, first of all, I got arrested today. For all of you that don't know, I got arrested for having a medic shove something up my ass. Now, it did feel good. Not gonna lie to you guys. It did feel good. I did have a little orgasm there. I also got charged with indecent exposure after that, as I took a piss. I should be able to take a piss anywhere I want. I mean, we don't have that many women, especially if there's no women around. There was no women around. Well, wait a minute. Let me contract that answer. There was a transvestite around, a couple of them. There is a couple transvestite police officers in this city. Not going to say any names. You know who you are when you see the news. It might have hurt their feelings, but I still don't think I should have got arrested today. It kind of hurt my feelings. My butt felt good though.
I got a video of that.
I bet you do. I bet you're gonna have a fun time with it when you go home.
And that video will be passed on to CLN.
Okay, so debating these laws, what laws did you want to change? What would you do to improve the city?
I think the search, they've refused to. If you can refuse to be searched and not detained.
Explain yourself.
For instance, somebody walked up to me today and asked me about because he refused to be searched by the CLPD, and he got detained because he refused a search.
I'm not understanding what you're saying there. Maybe somebody else is understanding, but I'm not understanding where you're going with it. You're saying
Mackie
we should be able to refuse to be searched.
Yeah.
What
not be detained.
Okay, so what did this guy actually do to be searched.
I'd have to
He
say
didn't
it depends
actually
on
explain to me.
circumstances.
He just says that, you know, what would my views be on, you know, being able to refuse a search and not be detained.
All right. Well, I have an answer for that. I agree with you to a certain extent. They should be able to be searched, but they
Well,
need to have hard evidence
They-
before they start
exactly.
searching, or hard
Yeah, I did-
evidence.
I did
And wait,
explain
I'm
to
not
him.
done. When they find nothing, there should be a repercussion for the officer that searched him. There should be a penalty this officer has to go and deal with for searching this guy and just assuming, because a lot of these officers are assuming when we shouldn't be assuming. We need hard evidence.
Can I explain my story if you don't mind, senators?
Yeah, go
And
ahead.
I'll let
Go
you-
ahead. We want to hear your story.
All right. So what happened was me and my buddies, we were my vehicle was having trouble, and so they decided that they were in a helicopter at the time, so that they would pick me up.
Are they
and
cops?
They're not police officers.
No, I didn't understand. Are they cops or are your buddies?
They're my friends.
Okay.
They helped me out. Anyways, they came in a helicopter and they picked me up. Well, mid-flight, they tried to drop me off in a town where there was a gas station where I could buy the appropriate stuff to repair my vehicle, and they at that point they damaged the helicopter. It struck something, and they had to make an emergency landing. It just so happened that at the time there was the drug dealer was in that area, and the counter narcotics cops came up and began to search us. And I asked, why are we being searched? And he said, merely because you're in the vicinity of the drug dealer. When they had no evidence, we hadn't even,
And you have a
stopped at
clean
the drug
record.
dealer. Yeah, I've never been arrested, officer. Never, And when they searched me, I had nothing illegal on me. They said if you refuse to be, if you do not consent to be searched, you would be taken to the police station,
This is
searched
what I'm
and
on about.
charged with failure to comply.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that whoever told you that is probably in the wrong in my eyes. So I would have let them. If it was me, let me give you the example. If it was me, I would have let them take me to the police office, and I would have let them search me. And then when they came up with nothing, I would have taken it to court and sued their ass, and someone would have lost their fucking badge. That's just me. I don't fuck around like that.
You just said that it was against the law for the cops to do shit like that. Now you're saying let them do it?
No. I said they have the right to search, but there should be repercussions
If
there
they're
should
wrong,
be
yeah, yeah.
repercussions if they're wrong. They know, because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of criminals here. I mean, I'll be honest, I do a lot of criminal activity myself. I don't take my medication all the time. If they have hard evidence, they should have the right to search you. Sometimes they're bluffing, but by God, it's their ass if they're bluffing. But you got to be hard on your game and take them to court when they're bluffing. You just got to be strong.
Cops shouldn't be bluffing like that.
Well, they know, you're exactly right. They shouldn't, but they do. I dealt with it yesterday. I had a cop lying to one of his higher officers over me, lying right to his face, and there's going to be repercussions over that. So there's always
There's
repercussions.
There's a lot of stuff that went off yesterday.
And another thing for both of you guys related to that is, what's your opinion on punishments for those who may not always comply with the police or cooperate, just because like situations like that, now I have serious trust issues with the police because of that, so it's kind of hindered my opinion.
What are the punishments for the police officers or the civilians that commit crimes? What are you asking?
Well, I'm saying as in, like, in that case, people now that don't want to comply with the police searches because of incidents like that, or that now that they feel like they're forced to, like they have no way out. What would you say to them? What would you tell them to do as a senator and as a like
Well, you should be well within your rights to refuse a search if the officer does not have a valid reason, and you should not get detained for refusing that search.
Current Senator, what do you have to
What
say
he
to the
said is
victims
right,
of?
but what he said is correct. You shouldn't be detained, but you're going to have cops that detain you. When they detain you, I'll repeat myself one more time. And when they detain you and they have no evidence and they come up with nothing illegal on you, there should be repercussions for the officer. He needs to take um, a step down. He needs to be punished. Just kind of like we are punished, why we serve time in jail. Now, I know they're not going to serve time in jail. I understand that. But there's going to be a penalty that I want to enforce. When shit like that happens, when they try to overpower you and scare you, kind of like, scaring you into signing a guilty plea when you're charged, that happens to all of us. Well, when that happens and they come up with nothing and their reasoning is bogus and they find nothing on you, my suggestion is for 2 days, 24 hours, they should be able to do nothing but stand at the gate at PD and open and close it and do police work. They shouldn't be allowed to patrol at all.
So what
I'd
you're saying
say
is like a
a
suspension
fine for the
almost.
officer as well.
I heard two of you was talking at the same time.
I said almost a suspension of sorts.
Oh. What would you say to that?
Yeah, suspension or a reduction in duties and a fine for the officers that abuse their positions.
Did you say jail time?
No, a fine.
A fine? No, I don't think a fine's good enough. I really don't. I
No,
really don't think them
yeah,
paying a
along
fine and
so-
being able to
no,
patrol is good enough. I
no,
think
no,
them
I'm not
standing at the
about.
gate and opening the gate for other police
I
officers
agree
is
with you
great.
on that, but
If
I
I can
do
put
agree with like a fine on top of that.
if I can put my 2 cents in, I think it should be taken to a court case and maybe for a possible demotion if the cop was found guilty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right. Well, thank you, gents. I have no further questions.
Okay, so has anyone got any questions regarding laws? No. Okay, so I guess the next one should be what is your main campaign if you are to become senator? What is the big change you want to put on this island?
I think he's talking to you because I'm already senator.
To be honest, I think it's in my position.
Sorry, that was an accident.
I'll be more transparent.
Okay, so he chooses to be more transparent.
More transparent and more open.
Sorry, hit
a lot friendlier.
Sorry.
Friendlier? You don't even know me.
It was an
How do you know I'm
accident,
not friendly? I just told you I spent $4 million on
I'm
immigrants.
not saying you're not friendly.
How do you know you're going to be more friendly than me? I spent $4 million on new immigrants.
I'm not saying you didn't do that.
And where did you get this $4 million?
Who's asking?
Where did you get this $4 million?
Oh, I have way more than $4 million.
And where do you get all this money from?
Didn't your parents tell you it wasn't nice to ask them how much money they made and how much money they have? Was you raised like that or no?
I mean, it just sounds kind of fishy, and tell us.
Fishy? Why is it fishy? What's your name? What's your name?
What's your source of income?
What's your name?
Tell me that.
What's your name?
I don't have to disclose that.
Then I'm not disclosing how much money and where I got it from if I can't get a name with somebody wearing a mask in a debate.
Well, I have this mask on for a reason.
Sir, I think what's asked is just for some transparency.
Transparency. Transparency is a guy asking me with a mask and not giving me his name. You call that transparency?
Okay, guys, relax. Okay, we're all that answer.
In fact, you know what? I'm not answering any questions no more from a guy that's not revealing his name and wearing a mask.
I'm wearing this mask because I'm a bodyguard, so yeah.
Well, like I said, I repeat myself one more time and one last time. I will not answer one more fucking question from a guy that won't reveal his name and who's wearing a mask. All my bodyguards will tell you their names.
Okay.
I'm the one exception of the bodyguard, but everyone else does. So yeah, I'm just.
In my opinion, you can fuck off. Go on with the debate.
You're just
Okay,
salty,
so
bro.
your question was.
No, I'm not salty. I'm straight up.
PJ Salt, bro.
Okay, his question was, where do you get your earnings?
His question is obsolete. He's wearing a fucking mask. I'm not going to repeat myself.
I'm asking it.
He's a fucking pussy. He takes his mask off. I'll answer his question. That's not your question. That's his fucking question.
I'm speaking on his behalf.
I'm a pussy, but you won't answer the question. Okay. Next subject. Dead. Actually, someone else asked Dead the question, because I don't want to be that guy.
You're already that guy, Mr. Mask Man.
I think it's the opposite way around.
I'll tell you where I got my money from. And yeah, even though I haven't got much, but I'll tell you where I got it from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, yeah.
I'll give you one answer to all the people that's sitting here. I've lived on this island for 2 years. There's my fucking answer.
Well, I've been here since City Life too.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but all right.
City Life too.
We're on TV.
We don't know
here,
what you're
all
talking about.
We're on TV here.
You just said you're here 2 years. I'm here since City Life too. So.
You mean? I think he's trying to say he was here since Chernarus. He's lived in Chernarus.
Since we moved from Chernarus.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he must have taken a long break. Anyway, I won't answer no questions that anybody can't tell me their own fucking name.
You can see mine.
Okay, so
I know who you are.
Is there anyone got it?
Everybody in this room is, except for the guy in the mask that won't even tell me his name.
Okay, we're gonna move on
This
now.
guy? Who's this guy?
I'm Jimmy. Me.
Hello.
Jimmy, that's
Jimmy, the Jimmy
Legion.
Jibble Jobber.
Okay,
I know who he is.
we're gonna move on, guys.
Legion, isn't he? He's one of the Legion officers or crew.
I'm talking to the guy in the black suit and the yellow shirt and the black tie.
All right. Okay.
Guys, we're gonna move on now, right? So before I do my next topic, I'm gonna ask: does anyone have any questions regarding anything? Remember, these two guys in front of you are gonna be running for senator campaign, and your vote is what matters. So ask them whatever you want that feels needs answered.
Yeah. I would like to say one other thing. To who it matters, I make a lot of money. I'm talking millions. I do actually have more than just a senator job. I am a therapist. I'm pretty sure some of you know that. So, make a lot of money doing that.
Also, just a note, he does have legal representation for people who do get arrested as well.
All right.
I have one question for both candidates.
Okay.
Have you ever been arrested, and if so, how often is
I've been arrested a lot.
By the way, I didn't mean to do this. I was trying to open the door.
Oh, officer. Remember what happened to me earlier?
Excuse me, Wicked.
Yeah, try me.
Sir, can you?
Excuse me.
No.
This wasn't on purpose, so.
Sorry. Yeah.
I was trying to leave.
And I
so
didn't
do
pull
it.
my dick out on purpose.
And wank off.
What?
Senator, if you could,
Can't
if you
arrest me
could
for a
elaborate, are
glitch.
these major charges or relatively minor, if you don't mind?
Both.
Sorry about that.
Both.
Alrighty.
I have minor charges and I've had major charges.
All right. And Dead?
Yeah, I've had
Candidate
one
Dead?
major charge. Pretty much out stupidity, and I do admit that.
Mine wasn't stupidity. I meant to do mine. I was guilty, and when oh shit. Oh my god.
That stuff hit too hard.
Oh my god. What kind of drugs are you doing?
So please have a seat. Please sit back down. Thank you.
All right. We just got
Only in City Life is people doing drugs in the courtroom.
Wait, what? I did drugs in here? What happened?
All right.
All right. So,
Something?
is there any questions for these people who are about to be running for senator?
Oh, I'm not running for senator. I am the senator.
Well, you're trying to defend your, trying to remain senator.
I don't think I got to defend it that hard. I do want to tell you, Mr. Diffusion, I have a strong backing from the people of Altus. Like this guy just asked me if I've ever been arrested. When I get arrested, I'm not sure if you've ever seen that, but do you know what happens when I get arrested? No matter if I'm guilty or not guilty, pretty much the whole island will stop what they're doing, go grab protest signs, and protest for me to be released.
We do actually have news stories covering that.
I
Yeah,
have a
I've watched a
strong
few
backing
stories
here, just to
over that.
let you know. So you're gonna have to make this. I mean,
So
you're
basically,
gonna have to win some of these debates really significantly to beat me in my eyes.
okay, so basically, I don't mean to fucking break the floor here. So basically, you're saying that if Senator Fusion or future Senator Fusion gets voted in, you're going to cause riots?
Did anything like that come out of my mouth?
I've seen something similar.
No. Did anything come out? Did I say I was going to cause riots myself? Now,
Not yourself, but your backing, which
my
you
backing,
referred your backing was the whole island.
which is mostly everybody on this island, except for all these newcomers here. I'm not telling them what to do, but I can't control them.
You must have done a lot for them, bro.
I mean, they love me. They love me when I raise taxes to 100%.
Really? Oh, they're all chiconis then.
They love me.
Okay, so is that it for questions?
Love.
What's your opinion on Legion for both
Legion?
candidates?
What do you mean? What's my opinion?
Well, what's your opinion? I mean, I've heard mixed reports about Legion lately. We had an incident at the airport earlier today. I don't know if you're aware.
Are you
involving,
Bob?
Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, you're asking me a question just because you had an incident with them. I mean, be more specific. What's my opinion on them? Be specific.
Well, what's your opinion on their? Here's a better question. What's your opinion on their current rules of engagement?
Current rules of engagement. I'll tell you what. If I had a gun pointed at my face, I'd blow their fucking head off. That's my rules of engagement, from what I've heard. And like I said, I might not be there, but I hear what goes on because I am the senator. I heard that you had a gun pointed to one of their fucking faces. Is that true?
That is true.
Well,
But they
then
also knew that
I would
that
blow
was a
your
civilian
fucking. I would put a bullet right in your forehead. So I mean, I'm not saying I dislike you. I don't dislike anyone in this room. But if anybody puts a gun to my face, they're gonna have repercussions to pay. If it's not myself, it's gonna be somebody else that's put a bullet in their forehead.
I think there should be some sort of rule of engagement there, though.
Rules of engagement. Rules of engagement. Rules of engagement.
don't
If I have a
yeah, but you
bullet,
don't shoot
if I have
first
a
and ask
gun to
questions
my
later.
face, all rules of engagement.
Just
is out the
deported
door.
here, bro.
You don't
You
shoot first and ask questions later.
Shoot.
Can't hear you,
What?
bro.
You don't ask questions when there's
leave
a
it
gun
on.
on your face.
Not unless it's
Unless what?
Next
A
minute I
gun's
turned
to
around
my
and
face.
boom,
There's no
just landed
question
right
to
in
ask.
front of me.
They're dead.
well, you ask to identify yourself.
Cool, I
I'm
don't
not
care. I
asking
don't care.
any
I
questions if
don't
there's a
care.
gun to my face. All right? I've been here for 2 years. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's a gun to my face. I'm not asking no questions.
With all due respect, I'm very sorry, but can we take a breather here? We don't want anything getting hostile or anything like that.
We're not getting hostile. This is a good debate,
I know.
man.
I'm just
Hey,
saying. I'm
debates
not
get,
saying you weren't.
Okay, yeah, we'll take
debates can get heated. This is a heated debate. This is good.
Yeah, but we could take a few minutes and stuff because I need to sort of fix myself and.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fix you. Bend over.
There aren't any ENTs on.
If someone can fix me up, that'd be appreciated. I
I'll
attempted to fix myself up, but I'm too busy holding the camera.
I'll fix you. I'm fixing you now, bro.
You got a nice package there.
And for the record, Senator,
Smell
off the
your ass,
record,
bro. Fuck.
I had no idea that they were Legion. I had no idea that there was anything going on at the airport.
Right.
I
understood that
just
too.
got
I
into
heard
the
that
airport.
side
I
of
was
the
on
story, too.
vacation.
I heard that side, and it's unfortunate you didn't know who they were, but no matter who it is, they are Legion, and if a gun's pointed to their face, they're gonna react. If it's me, I'm gonna react. If it's somebody that just came to the island, they might not react that way.
Okay, so what? Let's talk about something else. Since we're talking about guns, let's talk about gun laws. What do you feel about the gun laws here on this island? Start with you, Con.
You started with me every time, if I may ask. Why don't you start with
Yo.
him this time?
Yeah, it's fine.
Gun laws, I reckon, are
Yes.
fair. I mean, I don't understand why you can get a illegal sniper rifle.
I'm AFK for a minute. I need to go have a wank.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why you could. Yeah, I understand why assault rifles are illegal, but I can't understand why a sniper rifle is legal.
Oh, I have a Republican running against me.
I mean, yeah, sidearms, handguns,
Yeah,
they're
no,
fine,
straight up Republican.
but
Okay.
not sniper rifles.
I'm talking more about like open carry. Do you think we should be
No.
allowed to openly carry weapons?
No,
What about
not in civilian, not in like town areas and stuff, and at the terminal.
Okay. What about you, Con?
What are you asking?
What do you feel about open carry laws? Do you feel like there should be more freedom to carry weapons, or do you think we should be more restrictions carrying weapons?
No. Here's my answer. I have one bodyguard, and he open carries all the time. And I think not we all, but I think a few of us know who he is. I mainly have Democrats as bodyguards. I am a Democrat, but when I do have one Republican I really love to death, and he open carries all the time. And the bad thing about, well, that's a good thing. What he really
Okay, I'm back.
hates is when somebody asks him why he's carrying a weapon. Oh, it's just not good. But I don't know. I think you should be able to open carry anywhere except the airport.
Even in town, in civilian towns and cities.
The civilian towns?
Yeah, like Kavala.
Oh, I don't go down there much. My eyes really get
Or
fucked up when I go
Pyrogoth.
down there. I don't think many people go down there. I think it's there's some chemical in the air down there where your eyes really get fucked up. But if they want to open carry in Kavala, let them open carry. It's like a ghost town to me.
Okay. So let's start talking about the public services here on this island. Since the police is a hot topic, why don't we start about that? How do you feel about the police? Do you think anything needs changing about the police? Either restrictions or improvement to the police? Anything you want to discuss, feel free to do it now. We will start with you, sir.
To be honest, I think the police really need to look at the corruption on some officers in there.
Is that all you got to say? Because I got a shitload to say. I'm gonna let you unload first.
Well, I'm not going to unload because, to be honest, I think some of the police are fair.
All right.
So is that?
I'm not going to say all the police because I don't know all the police.
Okay. So is that all you have to say on this subject?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go to you, Senator Con.
All right. So repeat the question and now answer it.
Okay. So what is
So
your
the audience
views?
can understand what
What
I'm
is
gonna
your
say.
views on the police, in regards to everything that they do? Do you believe they need to be restricted in some ways, or do you think they need improvement in some areas?
I don't think we're doing very well here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit on that.
Should still need a bit of help.
I've kind of hit on this earlier. There should be repercussions for some police. There's a lot of straight shooters here at the police force. There are some crooked motherfuckers that tend to tell long, blown out bullshit stories about what happened to them. Snapshot. They need to be demoted and dealt with and held at the gate and opened the gate for when the police need to enter. They need to be a bitch for about 3 or 4 days to let them know where they stand, to let them know that they're not a fucking RoboCop. You know who I'm talking about when you see this news feed.
So has anyone got questions regarding the police? Like, do you feel like there's anything that needs changing? No, nobody.
No.
Well, me
Just
personally,
because we got a police officer in here, guys, don't mean you can't ask questions. Come on.
I said, what do you think? What is your opinion on the current budget for the police force?
Budget. What do you mean? What they get paid?
Well, just the money that goes to the police resources, what the officers are paid.
I think they get a very good wage from what I've heard.
They get overpaid, especially some of them, the dirty ones. They get overpaid.
Plus, they get funding for every person they find and a bunch of stuff like
And,
that.
The black market weapons we tapped on earlier. Do you know what? When I said 300,000, 500,000, $1 million, do you know those $1 million scopes that we all know about? You do know they're chump change to the police, right?
I'm just gonna point out
Now,
they get huge
sometimes when I
incentives
raise
too.
taxes, sometimes when I raise taxes or threaten to raise taxes, and I think this was hit on earlier, it's not because I dislike civilians. It's because the police are doing bad work. I raise the taxes, but it really doesn't hurt them. And I think we need to come up with a plan to where it needs to hurt the cops. Because this is why everyone backs me at this island, because sometimes there's dirty police work. Not all the time, sometimes, and they should be punished.
Well, that's
And if they
something that
don't
should be
punish
that should
their
be looked at.
own, I should be able to punish them out of their pockets.
I personally, I know that the cops actually make a killing off catching drug dealers. Obviously, if they catch them at the scene planting the drugs, they collect all the drugs from either their truck or on the person. They get a killing of money coming into their accounts just for catching them. So, in terms of funding, they get plenty of it.
That
Right.
should go back into the
Right.
economy, as
It should. It should. You're right. And I had a smart ass in here earlier ask a question if I had vigilantes
Sure.
going out taking care of these guys, and my answer was straight up yes, I do, because my vigilantes give back to the fucking community. I myself gave 4 million. My bodyguards have gave more.
So the proceeds of drug.
So
is that reasons for why you have vigilantes going to the plantations then to prevent cops from making a killing off the?
There's not one reason. There's plenty of reasons implemented in there. It all circles. It all works out. It's better my guys do it than the cops.
So you can make a killing, right?
How do I make a killing? Answer that. How do I make a killing? Please answer me. I just told you I spent millions on immigrants. Tell me how I make a killing. I spend money going and busting these guys. I spend my paycheck that I get for being a senator on busting these guys.
Gotta spend it to make it.
I want you to answer that question. How do I make it?
I think what he means is, you basically get profit from the drugs that you've got from the people that you stopped at the plantations.
No, we don't take their drugs. No, we destroy them.
Yeah.
We destroyed their profit because it fucks the economy up. We don't have time to sit there and we don't put our fucking livelihood at risk. We're not going to do tens of 20 years in prison because of drugs. We're going to destroy that shit. There ain't no profit to us.
Senator, may I say something? I was not trying to degrade your bodyguards from what they're doing by calling them vigilantes. I was merely trying to use layman's terms.
Oh, no, trust me. They would love that word, vigilante. Don't worry, they're not going to come after you. There's only one guy in here that they're going to be speaking to. I think that, yeah, there he is.
What the fuck is that?
Hey.
You believe or not, but it was wrong button.
Still black suit, yellow tie. I think he needs a therapy session. Yeah, you back there, yellow shirt.
Sorry.
Any more questions? This is a good debate. I think I'm blowing this out of the fucking water.
Yes, any questions?
What's your opinion on the on I don't know. Tell me what you would do to improve our city's infrastructure.
Infrastructure? You talking about buildings and roads?
Of course, sir.
As a Democrat, hell, that's my number one priority. We need to give the workers a job, building the infrastructure. I mean, fixing the roads, fixing the bridges.
There is actually a
And
certain road in Cavallo where there's a bit of a problem.
Yeah? Where's that at?
Yeah, there was a van
Oh.
stuck there yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's that van. That van
Not-
brings
not-
back
not-
bad memories.
Not that van. Not that van. It was a
Not
different
that van. Oh, okay.
It was a completely different van and nowhere near where that van was.
And by Senator, what exactly do you do by improving the infrastructure, planning on building new buildings, restoring new, old structures?
My plan.
What's your plan to make it better in the future?
My plan, and I'm not sure if every one of you know this, but my plan is to take every one of you guys and everyone that's asleep right now, every civilian that has legal rights here to this island. My plan is to take them to a new and wonderful set of islands. It's a beautiful place.
Tanoa.
Do you have a name for these islands, sir?
Yes, there is a name. And your homes, that's going to be your new home because this place is going to be left in a ravage.
And do you feel like this newer island has better infrastructure?
Oh, by far, by far. It's more beautiful. It's a place you can take your wife or your boyfriend out on a nice island, on a beach, have a nice drink, have a nice conversation. You can cuddle. It's just going to be a very nice place where the birds are always singing.
More trees.
More trees. It's going to be heavily wooded. Yes,
more
heavily
greenery,
wooded
yeah.
for more. If you ever want to have sex with your boyfriend or girlfriend, however which way you roll, a lot of us here like men because that's all it's here, unfortunately.
Candidate, what's your opinion on what you would do as senator to improve our infrastructure?
Well, the new island looks and it is pretty great.
It does have a more thriving infrastructure going on.
Yeah.
It's definitely more civilized.
Yeah, this island's, if you don't mind me saying, is a bit barren.
I would say barren.
Yeah, barren.
Okay, so does anyone have any questions regarding any sort of topic before you move on to the last subject?
For either of you, do either of you have any major rebuttals for any of you that the other candidates have said tonight? Like anything that you completely wholeheartedly
Remember, I'm not a
disagree on?
candidate. I'm the senator. There's
I'm
only one
sorry,
candidate
Senator,
here.
but you understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand.
Okay, so I was going to ask about EMT services. How would you feel about them? Should they be improved, or what would you do to improve them?
EMT are doing a great job at the minute, from what I've seen.
Okay.
I mean, they have got some heavy restrictions on them.
So would you say you would like to argue to get these restrictions removed?
Not all the restrictions, just some.
Okay, Senator Khan, how do you feel about EMT?
There's most of them are doing a great job. There's a few that could do more training, and we're talking about restrictions. I think they should be able to. They're not able to carry guns. I mean, I think they should be able to carry guns.
Yeah, they should be able to protect
Our
themselves.
gods do not let them. The police officer, and I feel they're abused by some police officers sometimes. One of them was trying to have, just a normal sex session with me today, and we both got arrested, which was quite unfair.
It was in public though.
What?
It was in public.
Oh, tell me you didn't get a half a Woody from watching that.
No.
You liar. You liar. Now you're running for senator. You got to tell the truth. You know you're gonna. You told me 3 times.
You did agree you'd be transparent.
You did tell us 3 times you had a video.
Yeah,
now, if you told us 3 times you had a video, my instinct is you're going to go home and jerk off to that. Am I right?
After the incident yesterday,
Yes.
I am videoing everything.
I GoProing, yeah, one incident. I don't understand. So I just heard you. I just heard you hit on that subject about the guy, that medic with the sex toy, putting it in my butt
Yes.
today.
I believe it was called the Jaws of Life. I'm not really sure it was a sex toy.
It was a sex toy to
Anything
me.
can classify as a sex toy.
Mr. Senator.
That
and
was the
Mr.
Jaws of
Candidate,
Life.
You know what? Even a grapefruit can classify as a sex toy. See, what you do is you take a grapefruit and you make it. Why are you laughing so hard? Let me finish. All right, so you take a
It's called the
grapefruit
grapefruit method.
and you
Okay, I think we're going off
heat it
topic
in,
here.
You warm it up and then you cut the hole out in the middle. And oh my god. Oh, okay.
Wow, yours.
Okay, we're
I'm
gonna move on. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing I think we covered everything. Is there any final questions before I ask these senator and candidate for the final arguments?
What are your opinions on gay marriage?
Let them do it. It's their decision.
And
Me?
Senator, your opinion?
I love men. God, oh my God. Love 'em.
Senator, would you like to be here later? I need to show you something.
Is that a
Your
date?
bodyguards can join in too if you want.
Oh, my bodyguards. They're not only my bodyguards, they're my sex slaves.
Well, there you go. The more the merrier.
Amen.
All right.
All right.
So
I think we're even going to take a little therapy session for Mr. Black and Yellow back there.
okay, so
I'm not the one who needs therapy.
Oh, you see, that's the no. See, that is
First
the
step is
hardest step.
denial.
Exactly. Thank you. First step is denial.
I'm not the one saying all the fucked up shit you are. So.
You think it's fucked up shit until you complete therapy. All right, go ahead, continue. Sorry.
okay, so final arguments. Basically, I'm just gonna ask what you got to say, why you should remain senator, and the points for why you should remain. Oh, and for you, it's why you should become the new senator and what you would do to make changes. So who should we start with?
Oh, you should start with the guy challenging me.
Okay. So yeah, your final arguments, please.
I'm going to try and take senator as open and honest as I can, and I'll work with CLPD. I'll try and work alongside CLPD to make things a lot better.
All right.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all you got to say?
It is for now, yeah.
Oh.
All right, Colin, your final arguments, please.
My final arguments on why I should stay senator. Well, I think we hit on every topic earlier. I not only give back to the community when taxes are high, I give millions upon millions out of my own pocket. My bodyguards give millions upon millions. My bodyguards make sure the item taxes stay low as possible. My bodyguards do more work than you guys will do your whole life. My bodyguards mean a lot.
Too much on this.
I think this guy running for senator needs medication because he keeps talking to himself. Anyway, as I was saying, I should remain senator just because taxes have been at an all-time low for months upon months. There's a few times the crime rate was high that I raised them and they needed to be raised. And it's not for self-funding. I don't get self-gain out of this. I actually hurt myself when I raise taxes, meaning people don't buy shit. I'm here for the people. People actually ask me to raise taxes to 100%. The regular civilians that actually want me to raise taxes just because they feel crime rate's high. And, sometimes I don't. It's a hard job.
Over,
you know
bro.
that
we
Dead
have to
Fusion.
get him on the next one.
It's a very hard and deadly job. You know how much your life is at risk when you're a senator? Your life is at risk every day from the time you wake up, because actually for the last 7 years, For the last 7 years, anytime there was a senator, their life was taken within weeks. I think I've been the longest lasting senator that's ever been in this island. Why is there people talking over me?
Can we quiet during the debate, please?
Anyway, any senator in the past has been killed off within weeks, days. They haven't even made it a month. I have been, I think, the greatest senator that this island has ever seen. So it's going to be, I think, you're going to, when we have more debates, I think you're going to have to come at me a lot harder than you did today.
Yes, please.
Why are we worried about police?
Prepare for this.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I'll finish with that.
All right, guys. Shall we just say it there? Okay. Is there any final questions?
Yeah.
Copy.
I have one question.
Okay.
How fast are you going to implement the police punishment after this debate?
Well, you're talking to me?
Yep.
I'll talk to the higher ups in the police force, and I'll talk to the gods. I know it's some people think it's hard to talk telepathically to the gods, but I have a communication set. It really ain't up to the gods; it's up to the head man in the police force, and I think that could be worked out pretty good when, like we talked on earlier about the about them holding you and taking you in for questioning when they have nothing on you, and then being punished for it. I think we can work something out. I think I could talk to them about that.
Okay, so could I expect it being put in action within a week?
I think we could be we can work on it really hard by the time we move to the new island. How about does that sound good?
Okay,
And I think we
yeah.
need a couple bandages because you're bleeding profusely.
Nah, it's okay. Like I said earlier to medics, I am covered in blood of my enemies.
Oh.
Okay, guys. So is that it?
I think so. I think our masked man has run out early. That's fine. That's fine.
I see. I see him. He's right over there.
Oh, therapy session.
All right. Is the officers here? Officers, we're ready to end this debate now. If you want to start your procedure evacuating the building.
I just want to get this off my chest. I think Mr. Dead Fusion has to go home, study a little bit, and I think he needs to come at me a lot harder to win over my status.
Okay, so the final point is, guys, this is help you decide who you're going to be voting for in the election. So just take it as what you've heard and process what you've learned and make your decision when it's time to.
Going against him.
All right, so excuse me. So we're gonna have the senator leave first with his people, and then after that we're gonna have the candidate
My
leave.
people? I have no people here. My bodyguards didn't come today.
Senator, would you like an escort out from our party, or are you good?
What's that?
We'll have an officer escort him out.
No, because one of your party members has a mask and don't want to reveal his name. So
completely understandable.
That's understandable, as he will be quickly committed to a therapy session.
Thank you. All right, Senator, we'll have an officer take you outside.
Awesome.
If you want to leave outside the back door, we'll have an officer escort you. And then if you want to wait here for a moment, we'll have you outside as soon as he takes off.
Yeah.
All civilians, please stay seated until both of the candidate and the senator are outside of the building and driven off, please.
I rocked that fucking debate.
Senator's on the way out.
I hope you enjoyed this debate, guys. Thank you for coming.
Get ready to move with the candidate.
Yeah, wait here. I gotta figure out where the back door is at.
Back door's right here in my pants, babe.
I don't know where the back door is. There a back door here?
Are open.
Are you all right, Wicked?
All the time.
Yeah, I'm a little exhausted.
How do you open the back gate?
Yeah, that's.
I have no idea.
Thank you. Is there a leak on the roof?
Yeah, there must be.
Those drugs still hitting you hard?
Okay,
where's the
so
body?
that was the end of the debate for the campaign election for senator. At the moment, as you can tell, they're just moving people out of the building.
The senator's on the move.
Sir, please
Flank
take your
right.
seat. If you're a civilian, please take your seat.
Mackie, please go back into the courtroom.
Thank you.
Negative.
Senator is gone from the
I'm
area.
taking a mental breakdown.
Okay, so they've just got the senator out safely, and then they're gonna get the people out.
Go ahead.
This is very serious business here on this island.
Let's start bringing them out.
It's going to be very interesting to see how it all unfolds. Buildings now being evacuated of the spectators who are here to view the debate.
No more.
No, I don't.
No more jokes, Mackie. Copy
Both
that.
ways. Let's not get run over today. Bass, I guess we'll see you back at AP.
Excuse me, were you one that flew the helicopter?
I guess I'll see you back at AP.
Do you mind next time you fly the helicopter if you could just bring a car or something, please?
Yeah, sure.
It'd be the best if you could drive a car up here.
You know, I was late, so I take helicopter.
Alright. Thank you.
Guys.
Oh my god.
We got a police chase going on here.
Wasn't that the senator?
I don't know, it looks like we got
That was the senator's car.
on here.
Oh my god. Phoenix from CLN. There's currently a car chase ongoing. Oh my god, he crashed. Holy crap. What's going on?
Put your hands up. You need to pop out there. He's got one in custody. Put your hands up too.
What? Look, hey, I'm press. I'm just here.
Don't get in the middle of a police chase ever again. Put your hands up.
Hey, hey, hey. Calm down, calm down. I wasn't involved in the chase. I was staying behind.
You got in our way.
I didn't get in anybody's way. Is this serious?
Just stay there.
I'm still rolling my camera. I got a GoPro on my head.
That's fine. So, is Corn?
I don't know. I haven't checked his ID yet. Yeah, registration come on the car comes back to Corn. Let's stand him up. Oh wow, can't get him up.
You want me to take Wicked in too?
He's just gonna get a ticket.
Alright, what for?
Road dog's not on.
What for?
Failure to yield to emergency vehicles.
How much is that? 100?
No, it's more like 1,000.
Oh, okay.
You
Can I
weren't
see
pu-
your ID,
you
please?
weren't even trying to pull me over.
You were
I was
running
well.
around while we were in the middle of a police chase.
I think he was trying to get some good footage of the of me running from the police.
Can I get your ID, please?
This is totally unfair. I was already at the airfield when you guys turned up. You can't be treating me as suspect right now.
You got in our way, flat out.
I was well away from you guys.
Oh my
Striker,
car!
what's your location?
I've lost all my tires. Hey, if you unhandcuff me, I'll stand up and let you re-handcuff me.
Alright, so we're going to give you a ticket for major violation for not yielding whenever there is a police chase or during emergency vehicles. and that is a $1,000 ticket.
I waited for you guys to go past me and I followed behind, so how does that mean I was not yielding?
No.
You were driving around in circles while we were in the middle of a police chase.
I
I almost hit
wasn't.
you whenever I was trying to block him off.
I was already on the airfield when you guys turned up. You drove around me.
I have no idea what's going on.
I've got recorded evidence.
Do you want me to?
Can you get me up?
Hold on. I'm gonna take you to your car, see if you can get in and get out.
You want me to unhandcuff him?
We just did.
No, him. Wicked.
Just pull your gun out and unhandcuff him.
Yeah, do you want me to? So I'm asking.
Yeah.
This is unfair treatment of the press.
Unhandcuff me and I'll try to get in and out. Oh, don't put me in. Or yeah, pull me back out. There we go.
I'll meet you back at PD.
Alright.
Best of luck to you, Senator.
Thank you. I just got overly excited in how I fucking rocked that debate.
I'm not really sure this is going to give you a good outlook, though.
Oh well, it's worth it. I just got overly excited. You know, Blythe gave me some medication long ago, so this shit wouldn't happen. Evidently, I ran out of the medication. You know, fuck it.
Striker.
It's worth a little time.
Yeah, it nearly got me arrested, too.
I need you to get a hold, like, call 311, see if you can find somebody with a tow truck or tow the car back to PD, please.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Officer, you're just trying to stop sign. So the senator just got arrested after he got overexcited after feeling like he was very successful in that debate. Not really sure this is going to go out well for him when it hits the news. But, you know, this is just things that happen here in city life. And Wicked Phoenix from CLN. Signing off.